Hello and welcome to the it's the weekly tarot buffet. It's the daily tarot buffet series, weekly tarot edition. This is for the fire signs. I do want to say I do the daily reading every day on Instagram or Facebook. So if you want that, tune into the information in the show notes. Ablosima on Facebook or Instagram. There's a daily reading, but the daily reading really comes out every other day. It comes out 2 days out in one video, is what I'm trying to say. So there's a video nearly every day, about every 18 to 30 hours. A daily video comes out and it goes 2 days at a time. All right. In the future, pretty soon, we're going to start talking about any type of astrological transits that happen, and we'll look for them in the cards. So if you're a mystery school student and you've been wanting to do your tarot astrology correspondences or your spiritual, it's called the celestial body correspondences. Putting that out there. It's not really going to come out until after the 14th. Just because that's when the change was made and that's when the videos start picking it up. Because the videos are recorded a few days in advance. We have for the fire signs here, the high priestess. So that's a person of high insight, high wisdom. They have spiritual ability, spiritual gifts. They're living out of their intuition. The life they've cultivated is out of the intuition. But they typically withdraw, withhold, so they don't intervene, they don't intercede, they don't interfere, they don't interrupt. They typically talk in riddles and mysteries, or they reveal in riddles and mysteries. And if you ask a direct question, you may get a direct answer, but it's according to their judgment or discernment about the readiness of the person asking to understand the wheel of fortune is here. So this is intuition bringing in a fortune, basically. This is a fortunate or destined intuition, or this is a person who's destined to be an oracle, a reader. It's their entire life's work. So this is water signs. We have now here 3 of Cups. So with the 3 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune in the next 3 weeks, we're going to stumble onto our destined path, and it's going to broaden horizons because it'll be an entire life reset, an entire life shift. Our cup is running over with this 9 of Cups. It means over this month, a lot of happiness and fulfillment will be coming because we've made a proper choice and we're chosen. It can be something that we were born to do happened, or some feeling of peace and fulfillment from the past is coming back. With the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune, the World card, and the 6 of Pentacles, it can be talking about Cups, it can be talking about childhood, previous lives. This is saying that happiness and fulfillment is coming over this next month, because, and I know this is for a week, this goes from Saturday, the 30th of April to about the 5th or 6th of May. So this is also a plan, something's been worked out. The seeker of this reading can be deeply working hard, working according to their skill, their craft. This is definitely work, but it has to do with a craft, especially since we're on one line. There's not a lot of collective energy here. This is also meaning in the next 3 months, the world is going to completely change, completely shift, and that's the truth. That's the truth as I see it. That's what I'm getting. In the back of the deck is or the top of the deck is between the swords. So that's seen clearly. Judgment, discernment, Ace of Rods, the vision for the future here. Ace of Pentacles. So that's really over the next week for fire signs. What's up? Back of the deck, Kingdom of Heaven, homecoming, heaven's favor. So this reading, not always, but for this right now, this reading, this line that I'm about to lay, it's the other party. Who knows what it is? The adversary, the opponent, the nemesis, the lower vibrational people. We'll figure it out, but I get messages to the reader. This line here is for others. So things hidden in the shadow. We can talk about swamp people, the things that go on at night, that go on behind closed doors. This is a person who is needing passion, whether it's competition or celebration. This person's needing passion. It can be a little bit of spell work with that Ace of Wands. This would be triumph over evils, but this is about self-alignment. Understanding what goes on in the depths of the soul with that Moon card. It can be a psychic investigator, somebody who's getting to the bottom of things, looking through somebody's background. It can also be somebody who is leveraging but unifying and aligning their subconscious, their psyche, their emotions, their spiritual gifts. It can be heightened emotions with the Moon card. With this, things are coming into balance, coming into alignment. Okay, so they're using lesser magic for, with that Queen of Wands and the Devil. This is sorcery with that Moon card and the Justice card. You're able to collect information from people and use that against them. So this would be a frenemy, somebody who buddies up to you to collect information, to size you up and see what that's going to shift, that's going to change, that's over. It's coming to a change. There's going to be whatever energy that they're sending, it's going to start to come back on them. This is something coming back. This is return to sender kind of deal. And yeah, it's going to put them in a bind, so I'm glad I clearly said this is the opponent, this is the adversary. So they're going to be attacking themselves soon. So this is somebody sending spiritual attacks. I don't want evil eye, curses, things of that nature. In the next month, they're going to completely destroy themselves doing what they're doing. It's been happening for some time, but the pay up is here. The bill is becoming due. This is somebody who is feeling passionate. They want to get out there and have passionate exchanges. It could be competition, war, it could be play, any of those things. And this is somebody manifesting because they desire passion. This is somebody who's needing passion. They're needing passionate exchanges. It can be competition, it can be celebration. Here it's they need to either lay that dick down with this Ace of Wands, or they need somebody to take a trigger, to take a piece of bait. And that's the mystery here. So we're going to be breaking through cycles. There may be new beginnings. And that's closing a chapter as well with the Death card. I wonder, because now we have the Seven of Wands. So also a month from now, things are going to end completely. There's going to be a new beginning with the Seven of Swords. In the next 7 days, some kind of ulterior motive might be revealed, or there might be a new treachery, new hidden agendas coming in the next month or so. With this is to get somebody to like a perfect feeding space. I'm hearing kill box, inviting somebody over to their own kind of slaughter kind of deal. Getting somebody in a perfect situation to exploit them, take advantage of them, feed on them is what I'm hearing. This is a heifer for slaughter is what I'm getting. They're being corralled into the kill box to be drained. I'm hearing the word vampire. Yeah, not just their life force, because that was a lot of wands, that's blood. This is money, energy as well. Yeah, it's a competition crossing. It's a feast. It's a feast. It's a gang stalking. I keep hearing this priestess song, Shakti. Shakti, yeah, Shakti, yeah, Shakti, Shakti, Shakti. Yeah. So this means somebody's stealing the energy here. Somebody's stealing life force, Ashe. And it's been going on. It'll be going on over the next month, and there'll be a lot of deliberation up over the next month because we'll have our instincts, our intuition speak up. We won't really know where it's coming from, know what it's saying. So we'll have to use our discernment. And we'll be moving on from that. In about a month, we'll be moving out of this cycle because we will have matured in some way, refined our nature in some way, refined our craft in some way. And that'll be the manifestation of our true authentic self and answered prayer. A wish granted. Okay. So this person really wants our love. They want our love. This opponent, this opposition, and they want our love and our money. They want a commitment of love from us, but they come about it competitive. It's because of jealousy or some kind of pettiness, some kind of lower vibrational whatever. Because the collective is getting to higher ground. Everybody, good, bad, ugly, otherwise, they're getting to higher ground. They're finding securement in the self. They're working according to self-worth, self-value, self-knowledge, worthiness. And if they've been bound, there may be some breaking up, breaking free, but usually it has to deal with saboteur. So we may have been on pause, we may have been in an impasse because we were being blocked. And now we're going to know what the origin of these blockages are. And it's people trying to sabotage. There's somebody here that is competitive. There were two fives for a moment, which talks about conflict, open-ended conflict. We have 1, 2, 3 aces. So this is going to expand. This is positive. It's just unpleasant. We have the Tower, the World, and the Chariot. So the Chariot and the Tower is about blows and sustaining blows, wounds and sustaining wounds. With the World card, this is a crisis, a chaotic, a conflict zone. And there's somebody else is launching the attacks. We're bigger than all these attacks. However, we'll be the ones sustaining the attacks. It won't do anything. The power is in our hand. So, and we're the one who's chosen. It's calling them a swamp monster. It's literally saying that these people are untouchable, undesirable. Flee from them. Flee from them, these people, whoever these people are. Now, there is somebody here with their sun in an earth sign, most likely Virgo. Okay. And what is this for the fire signs? So for the fire signs, we have the king and queen here. So somebody with their, it's all 3 sun signs, Sagittarius, Aries. Okay, but this moon is probably somebody most likely with their moon in Sagittarius. Okay, but we don't have the rising sign. Oh, we do have the rising sign. So the fire rising sign is here as well. The Knight of Rods. We can also talk about Mars in a fire sign. All right, we have all 4. We also have, so we have Sun, Moon, Mars, Venus, Mercury, even with the Ace of Rods. We have all the fire signs out. And it's literally talking about all of them. Okay. So take good care of yourself until we meet again, until we read again. Namaste, Dandava, Namaste. Take good care, fire signs. There is a daily reading on Instagram and Facebook. The information will be in the show notes. It's called the Daily Tarot Buffet. Bye-bye.